Les from Delta here with another answer series video. This time we've got the Fischerscope MMS, and a question that we get all the time about these guys is, my screen shows new initialization. What does that mean? Well, what that means is the memory has reset in the unit. Now, most of this stuff is all hard-coded except for applications and calibrations and a couple of the user settings that have already been stored in there. So when you see this, it's lost its setting memory. There is a battery backup in there that stores the information whenever you turn the unit off. However, sometimes if the unit has been off for an extended period of time, i.e. maybe a month or more, depending on the age of the battery, you'll see this. And if you keep the unit plugged in and the battery has a chance to recover, you might be okay. Otherwise, every time when you turn off the unit, you're going to see this screen. And that's because that memory battery has failed completely. Not the end of the world, though. It is a relatively simple repair. It's something that we do all the time. And we'd be more than happy to help you out with either doing the complete repair or helping you source parts. But if you just want to get through this screen and get your unit working again, you can do that. And all we're going to want to do is we're going to hit the top soft key up here for init, and we're going to go through that new initialization. Now, it's telling you that all measurement data, applications, and instrument settings will be deleted. Guess what? If you're seeing this screen, all those things are already gone anyway. So we're going to hit that, and it's going to say new initialization, and it's going to search through the probes. And it's going to ask you, what probe do you want to use for this first application that we're going to set up? One application always has to be set up during this initialization program. You always have to have one application that's already set up, otherwise the unit has issues, so you're immediately going to step into this. We only have an EGAB probe connected to this unit, so that's really our only choice. You always have the option of pulling in measurements from the serial port. That's a very unusual circumstance. If that's what you're doing, you know how to set that up already. If you have more modules or probes connected, you may actually have a long list, and you're just going to want to select whatever probe you want to use for this first application. We only have the one, so we're going to hit the soft button for confirm. And it's going to ask us to enter an application name. I'm not going to bother with entering the name just because that usually does take another minute or two, and we try and keep these as short and sweet as possible. However, if you want to change the application name, feel free to do so using the keypad and the enter character button. If you don't, you can just hit continue like I'm going to and skip right through that. It's now going to ask you to do a normalization, and this is the same thing that happens whenever you connect a new probe or open a new application. It wants a baseline for whatever substrate you're using. As always, if you have an uncoated piece of your substrate, use that. Otherwise, I have a nice piece of cold mill steel. I'm going to use that, take my usual 5 readings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then confirm. At this point, your unit is ready to go. You may still want to go through and do a full calibration because it has lost all that information as well. If you don't plan on doing the battery repair, you can change the timeout settings so that the unit itself will not turn off. And as long as the power is always on, you're not going to have to redo this initialization. To do that, we're going to hit the menu button, and we want to page down to supervisor menu, 29, enter. Ask for the supervisor password, it's 159. And now in the supervisor menu, we want to select 35 for automatic switch off. And here it'll ask, how long do you want to wait before it'll switch off? Normally, I believe these units default to 3 minutes. We didn't want this one to turn off, so we have it set to 0 minutes, which means it does not turn off. We're going to confirm. I would not recommend doing that as a long-term solution. It does put a lot of strain on the screen because the screen is always on. It will shorten the life of it. You may also get a tremendous amount of burn-in on the liquid crystal display. Les from Delta, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss any of our calibration and equipment solution videos. Video didn't answer your questions? That's okay. Click the link below, go to our website, you can contact us through there, or our Facebook page.